Start feature to create a new company file. This feature simplifies and segments the steps in the Easy Step interview into more manageable sections, so you can get started with QuickBooks more quickly. When you first open QuickBooks, the option to create a company file using the Express Start feature is displayed in the QuickBooks Setup screen. Note that this is the same screen that opens if you select File, then New Company from the menu bar, or simply click the Create a New Company button shown in the No Company Open window. If you wish to use the Express Start feature, then click the Start Setup button within the QuickBooks Setup screen to begin. Also note that for advanced features and setup, you can still use the Easy Step interview to more thoroughly customize your company file at startup. To do this, simply click the Other Options drop-down button shown towards the bottom of the QuickBooks Setup screen instead. Then click the Advanced Setup command in the drop-down menu to use the Easy Step interview, which we will discuss in a later lesson, to create your company file instead. In the first Express Start screen, enter your Intuit ID or the email address associated with your Intuit ID into the Enter Your Email Address field. You must be connected to the internet for this part of the company file setup. If you do not have an Intuit account, enter the business email address you want to associate with your Intuit account. The account will then be created during this part of the process. The Intuit account links you to apps and services available through Intuit. After you have entered your email address, click the Find button to continue. If you have an existing Intuit account, then enter the associated password for the account. If creating a new Intuit account, enter a new password for the account into the password field, and then re-enter it into the Confirm Password field. Also, if creating a new account, enter your first and last names into the two name fields shown. When you are ready to proceed, you can then click the Continue button. If you entered an invalid email, you may see an Encountered a Problem message box appear on screen that says there was a problem with Intuit's server. You can click the Skip option to skip the email address section and continue. If you genuinely made a mistake, however, you can click the Retry button to retry it, or click the Close button in the upper right corner of the message box to close it and double-check the data you entered. After completing the sign-in section, as shown by the progress meter in the upper right corner of the QuickBooks Setup window, you will arrive at the Add Info section. In this screen, enter your company's name as you wish it to appear to customers and vendors into the business name field. Next, click the Help Me Choose hyperlink next to the Industry field to open the Select Your Industry window. This window allows you to select your company file's industry. Your industry choice impacts which features of QuickBooks are enabled and disabled and determines the initial chart of accounts used by your company file. You can also change these settings later if needed. Scroll through the industry list in the lower left corner of this window until you find the industry type that most closely matches the type of business you operate, and then click the industry choice to select it. The chart of accounts for the selected type of industry will appear in the list to the right for you to review if desired. If you cannot find a specific industry match, you can select the General Product-Based Business or General Service-Based Business choices. You should only choose the Other/None option if you want to create all of the accounts used by your company file manually, by yourself, or with your accountant. After making an industry selection, click the OK button to return to the Express Start screen. Next, use the Business Type drop-down to select the legal structure of your company file. This determines the tax-related settings for your company file. Then enter your company's FEIN, meaning Federal Employer Identification Number, or your own individual Social Security number into the Tax ID field. Enter your business address into the Business Address fields. Enter the associated city, state, zip, and country into the City, State, Zip, and Country fields. Finally, enter the main business phone number into the Phone field. After completing the fields in this screen, click the Create Company button to continue. A working message box will momentarily appear at that point to show the progress of the program at creating your company file. When completed, the message box will disappear and you will see your new company file appear along with the Finish screen of the QuickBooks Setup window. If desired, you can click any of the Learn More buttons that are shown within the QuickBooks Setup window to learn more about the additional features shown. When you are ready to begin entering data into your new QuickBooks file, click the Start Working button within the QuickBooks Setup screen to close the window and begin using QuickBooks Pro.